Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome back to the CRMK Ranch Life. Well, why do chickens love Thanksgiving leftovers? Well, let's find out. Well, the reason is pumpkins are cheap. And they have pecked the seeds out of it. And they are going to town. I also gave the horses a little bit of pumpkin. I put it in this trough because otherwise it'll be everywhere. That's Hasanya. She's my friend, but she won't let me ride her. And this is Glitter. She does let me ride her. We're trying to keep weight on her. She's not adjusted well to the hay that we have here in Alabama. This hay is not like the hay we had in Colorado. It just doesn't have the nutrition in it that the Timothy orchard grass mixes and the alfalfa mixes that we were getting in Colorado. They eat it, but it's winter time now. We're trying to get a little bit more weight on her, so she gets lots of treats. The other crew that likes Thanksgiving Day leftovers. Oh, hi. How are you? I believe that's Heidi. I left a little piece in here for the goats. Here's Gigi. Oh, no, that's Gigi over there. But the goats haven't quite figured it out yet. I should give some to the sheep. They're up there. All right. These guys are noisy because they see this piece of pumpkin in my hand. I'm going to see if they'll eat it. They may eat it, they may not. All right, here you go. I'll put it right in there, which is probably the worst thing to do because the big sheep can't get their heads through these slats. But they'll oh, there, now they got it. So it looks like the sheep are interested in it. What remains to see is whether or not they actually eat it. Today is a beautiful day. Blue skies. Got a little hay barn. Last night we had 3 1/4 inches of rain. And down here we have a ditch that has been dry for months. Actually, we have 2 ditches. It's all one ditch, but I'll take you down there and show you. All right, well, here's our ditch. In some places, I guess they'd call this a pond, but it doesn't stay full. It's fed by the neighbor's property. They have a levee or a dike over there with a standpipe. They have a bigger pond, and we get their overflow in here. And down in this corner over here, there's a concrete pipe. And once it reaches the level of that concrete pipe, it goes under the driveway into this other ditch. And then far on the other side, which we have, graded off to keep animals from escaping, it goes further down onto the neighbor's property, and there's a pond over there as well. But 3 1/4 inches of rain, and look at the grass growing. I planted this. This was nothing but, I don't know how to explain it. It was thorns and thistle and just whatever grows in Alabama. and it was thick and overgrown, and it was hard as a rock with some kind of crazy white clay. And so I got the tractor out here with the rototiller and just went to town. And we pulled trees. You would not believe. We're going to show you a little project we did. We fenced this entire property. And to do that, we had to cut through the forest to the property line so we could run the fence. So on that side, there's fencing all the way down that property, down the tree line, all the way to the very back, all the way around. Because sometimes we let the animals out and we just don't want them to wander off. And, you know, we have some predation here. There's foxes here, coyotes. But back to the grass. So I rototilled this, raked it. I had cut down a rotten tree over there, and there was lots of rotting wood and weeds like you've never seen weeds before. But the grass looked like that up there, splotchy, you know, a lot of leaves, built up leaves and such on it. So I just picked a line, and you can see the line very clearly. And I just ran back and forth with the rototiller and just mulched everything into the ground. There's Pepper down there enjoying her sunshine and some grass. She'll be puking that up in a few minutes. But I worked this and worked it and worked it, and then I raked it and raked it and raked it and got all the thick stuff out of it to where it was just nice seed bed material. I got all the trash out of it, although I see a plastic bottle right there. We put this fence in here. That goes to the edge of the property over there by that dike. And that way we can divide. This is now a quarter. So we've got some fencing here to keep all the animals where we want them. This is going to end up being the pig area when we get our sow and Fred together. The sow was just born over the weekend, so it's going to be a few before we get her up here. And this will be their area, so they'll be able to root down here and get all the bugs, and they'll probably rototill this pretty good and get all the bulbs out of there that are growing these weeds and such. And they actually might do some good down here. They might clean it up. So this will be the pig area. And of course, when it's wet, they have plenty of dry area. We'll probably run another fence line down the other side. But this is only one of the two properties we have here in Alabama. I just bought a 23-acre hay property in the neighboring little town. It's only 11 miles from here. Over here, we had planted some teff grass. And teff is not an annual grass. So the grass that was growing nice and green here did not survive the freeze we had 2 weeks ago. So that'll get replanted with ryegrass. That's what this is, by the way. This is all ryegrass. It's not perennial, it's annual ryegrass. So it did pretty good in the freeze. It didn't freak out. And I planted a whole big section on the other side of these trees. You can't see it because there's a little hill there. So all that has been redone, and our intent is to rotationally graze this with the animals, let them out here. You know, the goats are very easy on the grass. They eat a section and move on. They browse and they just keep walking and nibble and walk and nibble, where the sheep will stay in one spot and just eat everything that's around them before they move. So they're a little bit more, you want to put them out here when it gets really long, and then put the goats out here once it's the sheep have grazed it down a little bit. But this is 6 to 8 inches tall right now, and it's end of November. So we're going to let this grow through the winter, and in the spring we'll put some critters out here and let let them eat like your Pepper's eating right now. All right, now we're gonna see if the horses will eat it. Come on. Sniff? No? This won't eat anything. Come on. Sniff? No? You don't want it? You're looking for something on the ground to eat. All right. Well, that's a no by the horses. Yeah, the chickens have figured it out. I think they're gonna eat that thing. By this afternoon, it'll be down to the skin. Let's see what the boy goats do. All right, here's our bachelor quarters. This is Fritz. Let's see if Fritz will eat it. Come on, Fritz. You eat anything. Yeah, buddy. Look at him. He's like going to town. He'll eat that whole thing. That's my boy right there. Here, let me help you. Come here. There you go. I broke it off for you. Oh man, yum, yum, yum. Get me some pumpkin. Oopsie. All right, Max, you're next. Oh, Max is gonna get this one right here. Let's see if he'll take that from my hand. Come on, Max. Don't eat me. Oh, is it good luck when a ladybug lands on you? I guess until they bite you. Come on. What's that? Come on. Oh, I know you want some. Here, I'll give it back to Fritz. Fritz will say, yum, num, num. And that's one of our little wethers. He'll be auctioned off here pretty soon, along with Max. We took him to the auction the other day, but the auction wasn't open. So we got some others over by the Polydome over there. The black and white one is Orca, appropriately named. We've used his services this season already. And this is where they live, on this side of the house. We got a little cleaning up to do over here, but we'll have that ship shape come springtime. Isn't that right? These two were fighting like crazy yesterday, but today they seem to be getting along pretty good. Well, I want to thank you for watching the video today. I mostly do these videos for my family, which is spread around the country, and Connie's family, which is around the world. So we appreciate you hanging out with us a little bit today, and thanks for watching, and we'll make another video soon. Bye-bye.